And also I felt like there was a connection there. I felt like when I said that, there were kids that were posting and being like, oh my God, I've always had this.
Yeah.
Like, now she has it and she's who I can look up to with it.
Billie Eilish is without a doubt one of the hottest music acts in the world today. She came out of nowhere to astound people with her voice, her personality, her love of her fans, and more. She's never afraid to be herself or call out people for things that they do, and that makes fans love her all the more. But sometimes she does have an embarrassing moment or two. Allow us to show you some of them.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 9, the stage attacks.
Fame is irrelevant. I don't want to make money if it means being someone I don't want to be.
If you think about your favorite singer or performer, then there's little doubt that at times they have a spill on stage or a moment they didn't expect that really trips them up. It's embarrassing, but it happens. For Billie Eilish, this occurred when she did a tour over in Denmark, and it was certainly something. She was singing one of her songs, Bury a Friend, and when she was running across the stage, she slipped and fell square on her back. In a word, ow! What really sold the moment was the fact that Billie didn't move for a while, which made many wonder if she was legit hurt, which would have been understandable under the circumstances. But as they came over to try and help her, she rolled over on her stomach and continued to sing the song. Then after laughing at her own misfortune, she actually continued to roll on stage. You know, like she planned it this way the whole time. Later on, she revealed that she actually slipped on a cord and her fall really did hurt. After the concert, she found herself with a massive bruise on her back, which just makes it all the more impressive that she was able to keep going while also laughing at what happened to her. Clearly, Billie is made of some stern stuff. Number 8, duet by one person.
Apparently his mic was not heard at all, the whole verse.
Billie Eilish didn't just do one song for her performance while at Coachella 2019. Instead, she found herself singing with others who were there too, such as when she grabbed her friend and frequent collaborator, Vince Staples, and got him to do a duet with her in the form of And Burn. There was just one really important thing that didn't work with that duet. Vince Staples' mic wasn't working. In fact, it didn't work throughout the entire duet. What exactly went wrong wasn't clear, but it was definitely embarrassing because Billie was the one who tried to get the duet going, and yet Staples' mic wouldn't cooperate, which is why impromptu duets like this aren't always the best idea. Number 7, what are the lyrics again?
What the f are the words, though?
There are a lot of things you expect from singers when they come onto the stage to perform, but easily one of the most simplistic of them all is to know the words to the songs they're about to sing. You know, like the ones you wrote and sang and did music videos for and such. That's not too much to ask for, is it? But at Coachella 2019, which gave many singers problems and not just Billie and her friends, Billie Eilish was doing her track All the Good Girls Go to Hell off her new album, and during the performance, she very clearly forgot the words to the song. This can be viewed and heard when she's doing a line, then flubs the next one, and honestly asks the crowd what the words were before getting back on track. It's one thing if you're recording a new song and you can't remember the lyrics or how they go. That's natural. But when you chose to perform the song at a place like Coachella and you don't know the words, yeah, that's embarrassing. Number 6, the Drake texts.
Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only texted him.
This particular moment is one where Billie felt embarrassed for people making a big deal about something in her life that honestly wasn't worth all the attention. Mainly as a star, Billie talks to many famous people, you dig? But what might surprise you is that Billie has an open dialogue via text messages with all sorts of hit artists, including Drake. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to, the singer said in an interview with Vanity Fair earlier during an interview. I mean, I've only texted him, but he's so nice. He does not need to be nice, but he is. When people heard this, including the press, they called it out as inappropriate, given the young age of Eilish. But Eilish lashed out and blasted them for saying such things because all they talked about was basic things like music. Sadly, we live in a world where people just can't accept people wanting to talk for pure and simple reasons, and Drake was just trying to be nice to Billie. Why can't some people just be happy for her that Drake thinks she's awesome? Number 5, fashion choices.
What I like about just dressing like I'm 800 sizes bigger than I am is it kind of gives nobody the opportunity to judge what your body looks like.
When you think about Billie Eilish, you acknowledge that she does not play by the same fashion rules as other ladies that look to shine when they're on stage with every single outfit that they put on. She's more like a regular person on stage. She'll wear what's comfortable, what's cool to her, and so on and so forth. She keeps it simple, but at times she does go bold. If you look on her Instagram page, you'll see things like a fully neon green outfit that she wore once, complete with neon green ski mask. Why? Because it's Billie Eilish. And that's just scratching the surface of all the unique and colorful choices or outfits that Billie Eilish has done over the years. Should she really be embarrassed by these fashion choices? Technically, no, but there are limits between expression and just looking weird in a neon green outfit. We're just saying. Number 4, music history absences.
Can you name a Van Halen?
Who?
You'd think that people of various music genres would know their history and be mindful of who their biggest influences are. But with some younger artists, that doesn't appear to be true. And sadly, Billie Eilish has had this proven about her a few times, like when she was asked about what was the first CD she bought, only to scoff at the question and say that she's never bought a CD before. Wow. Or how about when she noted that one of the most favorite shirts she ever wore was a Nirvana shirt, but she didn't know who the band was. That's a major faux pas, Billie. Finally, when she was on Jimmy Kimmel and Kimmel decided to show just how much of an age difference there was between him and her, and during that point she noted that she had no idea who Van Halen is. When Jimmy called her out on that, she replied, "You're making me look so dumb." It got even bigger, though, when the internet exploded about the situation and Billie got more and more angry with what happened, that during an awards ceremony for her, she threw shade at Kimmel. Not exactly a nice look to have there, Billie. Number 3, the puffer jacket challenge.
All right, number 1.
As stated earlier, Billie really likes to go unique with her outfits, and she's never afraid to mix and match styles to make herself feel even more comfortable with her look. Though that did lead her to the puffer jacket challenge, where a person who was a fan of Billie's asked her to try on as many puffer jackets as possible to see how many she could wear. Oh yeah, she did the challenge. It's Billie Eilish after all. And not only did she do it, she did it for all of her followers to see, and she was able to get 5 of those puffy jackets on her before breaking down in laughter at the situation she'd gotten herself into. Was this really embarrassing? No, it was more funny than anything else, and she clearly had fun with it, so sometimes embarrassment and hilarity do go hand in hand. Number 2, interactions with fans.
Yes!
Here's another one that is a little bit tricky to pin down on the embarrassment meter, if you will, because anyone who knows Billie Eilish and her backstory knows that she loves her fans and will always treat them with respect because of all that they do for her, which is to be praised. She's also the kind of singer to get her crowd really going during a song so that they can be feeling the full energy of the track, which is also to be praised. During one performance, though, she noticed that the front members of the crowd were seriously tired and were likely to pass out, so she went and gave them some water. But when she did, she tossed the bottles to them and actually hit them in the head. That's not the smoothest move there, Billie. That's why you hand out the water and not throw it. Better luck next time. And number 1, stories in the car with mom.
It is haunting me. Stop.
This is absolutely a true story that you can see for yourself via her social media. One day, Billie was driving and is on her phone and is telling the story of this one time she went to the doctor. Very basic stuff to start. Billie's at the appointment and the doctor makes notes that he needs a urine sample. So Billie is in the bathroom trying to get the sample and, well, let's just say she misses. Billie goes on a rant about this, and in the car with her at the time is her mom, which is curious and hilarious all at the same time, but we digress. Her mother is laughing during the whole story, but then adds on to the embarrassment by correcting Billie on her grammar. Billie said a line like, "without no clothes," and her mother pointed out that this was a double negative. Yep, her mother just did that with all of her fans watching, because that's what moms do.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.
Actually, when we were working on the album, somebody told me and my brother Phineas, who's my co-writer, that there was no hit on the album and that they didn't, I don't know what that was supposed to do. I don't know how that was supposed to help anyone, but that fool was wrong.
So, what do you think? What did you think of these times where Billie Eilish got really embarrassed? Are you shocked by the nature of some of these incidents that happened to her? Which of the moments presented was the most embarrassing to you? Does this actually make you love Billie Eilish even more? Let me know in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time right here on the channel.